Yeah.
What's good, gang? It's your boy, Mr. 625, back at you with another video. And in this video, man, we're gonna be addressing the situation coming out of Florida. So, when I read last night, kind of messed me up, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't know the full extent of the situation at the time that I read it. And about 30 minutes to an hour after I read it, there was an update that came on this story. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, and then I'm gonna go to the update, and y'all gonna see why this really happened. You know what I'm saying? So first thing first, man, these two guys, man, well, three guys down in Florida got kidnapped and got shot in the back of the head, execution time. Three drivers. So it's three drivers, right? They got kidnapped, got shot in the back of the head, execution style. One survived. So what happened was these guys was kidnapped, put in back of a moving van, a moving truck, or whatever you want to call it, and they was tortured and whooped the shit for like 3-4 hours, or how they just said for hours, you know. So, and then they shot him in the back of the head and dumped him out in front of a bando. Y'all don't know what a bando is, a abandoned house. So it happened in Opa Locka, Florida, and the bodies was found in Miami. So one guy survived. How he survived, I don't know, but all three of them were shot in the back of the head, execution style. The one guy that survived, he was able to flag the car down that was passing by and get help and all that stuff. And they said it was an ongoing investigation. So, like I said, 30 minutes later, after I went back online and started reading, they had an update. So the update of the story went back to like 2007. This guy, he owned the trucking company down there in Opa Locka. And him and the other guy that got killed had been stealing loads. Had been stealing loads of produce, AC units, bukus type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So that took the whole story to like a different level. You know, at first I thought maybe it was just a random, you know, targeting of truckers or something down there in Opa Locka. But after I went back and read the update of this story, I found that out, and motherfuckers have been out here, you know, taking folks free. You know, rest they soul, but I don't like a thief, bro. You know, and ain't no telling how many people or how many loads these people have stole. You know, ain't no telling how many people they've taken loads from, you know. I know the owner, he been caught unloading trucks at his house. You know, the other guy, he, back in 2007, same thing. You know, you sit there and do wrong. Like my granny said, you do wrong, wrong follow you. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just continue to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're taking folks' freight, and you're doing whatever you want to do with it to benefit yourself. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this shit is instantly replaceable. I understand, you know, you got damn insurance and all that shit on the freight and all that stuff, but at the same time, you don't run a business. You can't even call yourself a business if you a thief. You know what I'm saying? You robbing people. And you taking hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars of people merchandise, and I guess you selling it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the only thing you can do with it, because ain't shit you can do with a truckload of produce and shrimp and fish and AC units and shit like that, but sell it on the black market or wholesale for wholesale price. You know what I'm saying? So these guys got kidnapped out of Opa Locka. They was kidnapped, I guess. I don't know. I guess something like a U-Haul van or something, U-Haul truck, and they was tortured, man, for hours in the back of this fucking truck before the guys, you know, shot him in the back of the head, executed, killing 2 of them, and 1 is in the hospital now. His name ain't been given out, and I'm not gonna say no names in this video. You know what I'm saying? But I will insert plugs here and there. You know, if you want to pause the video, you can read it, or you can go to CDL Life, where I get most of my stories from. You can go to CDL Life, you can download the app. CDL Life, I need a sponsor, man. I need a sponsor, y'all. I need to holler at your boy. Holler at Mr. 625, man. So, you can go to Facebook, and type in CDL Life, or you can download the CDL Life app. You can register that way. You get an email every time a story come out, you know, or you can come holler at your boy. Check your boy page out, and I'll give you the news. But anyway, man, you know, my thing is this. I've been doing this shit 11 years. One thing about me, I never stole no freight. Stealing freight never crossed my mind. I never had freight to go missing. I had a lot of overages when I was pulling dry van. I had a lot of shit, you know, that was over. I remember this one time, I had a load of, what was those, Kindle Fire tablets, and I had a pallet of those motherfuckers that was over. And the shipper, or the customer, was like, well, we only ordered this many. So, it was like a half a pallet of them motherfuckers, like 2 or 3 cases of them or some shit that was over. They left them on the fucking truck. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? Like, I don't know. We didn't order these. You know, we ordered this, and this just overage. I'm like, oh shit. So I called my dispatcher at the time. And I was like, dude, like, I got like 100 of these fucking tablets that motherfuckers can't do shit with. It's overage. He's like, well, what the fuck you gonna do with them? I'm like, hell, I don't know. I guess I'll try to sell these motherfuckers. You know? So, at that time, I think those things were like $100. I sold them half price, $50 a fucking piece. You know, I had like, it was like 100 of them some bitches. So, I made a pretty good piece of change off of them. You know, but I wasn't trying to get rich. I wasn't stealing. You know, the company didn't know what to do with them. The customer didn't want them. Hell, I sold it some bitches. I didn't steal them. Keep that in mind. So, long story short, I made a pretty little piece of change off of that load. But at the same time, I'm like, what if these motherfuckers call me and be like, whoop, whoop this, whoop, whoop that, this, that, another. But anyway, that's another subject. That didn't happen. But anywho, man, back to these guys, man. God rest their soul. And the guy that's in the hospital, man, I hope you make it through. And I hope they catch the people that did this to you guys. But at the same time, you know, y'all was in the wrong too. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Y'all was wrong, bro. You know, but I'm not here to judge. I wasn't put here to judge. I was put here to run my race, do what God put me here to do, and mind my business. You know, hey, that's what I do. I mind my business. But stuff like this, man, it needs to be addressed. You got people out here that's really taking this for granted. To me, this is a lifestyle. I love doing this. I've been running OTR for 11 years. 11 years and 1 month to be exact. But at the same time, don't steal from people and not expect consequences later on down the road. Don't take people's shit and don't think police police ain't gonna come and get you, or them folks gonna get tired of your shit and retaliate. And in this case, that's what happened. They retaliated. You know, like I said, I'm gonna put plug in little screenshots of this in the video. So if you want to pause the video, you're more than welcome to pause the video and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Read it. I'll put a link in the description down below where you can go to CDL Life and read it if you want to. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna head over here to this yard. I'm gonna load this wagon and I'm going home. I'm calling it a week. Got an early week this week, man. I like that. But anyway, man, like I always say, it's your boy, Mr. 625. Man, it's Bad Acting Freight Shaker up here top side of Des Moines, Iowa, and I'll see you later on down the road.